Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Stacy and thank you so much for joining me. Today I wanted to talk to you about my current favorites. It was supposed to be my March favorites, but things got delayed, production got delayed, so now I am doing it for current favorites because it's a little too late to do March favorites because it's mid-April right now. If you've been with me for the past few years, then you do know I've been on YouTube for a year now. The only thing is that I just haven't posted anything. I did post about 5 different tutorials around this time last year, but I kind of stopped production because it was just awful. The lighting was terrible, everything was just bad, and it wasn't planned. Like everything was kind of like rushed because it just felt like I had to have a YouTube channel to go along with my Instagram, you know what I mean? But anyway, I'm back now and I hope to keep doing this in the most effective way possible, and hopefully you guys will like this setup and let me know how everything goes. So let's get right into it. So let's start with some hair products. I have obviously pretty heavy colored hair. I've had this color for about 6 months, I believe. So it's been through a lot of damage and it's been through so much for the past 6 months. And it's really important that I, take care of it really well because there's been some breakage and there's been some fallout, but that's just the nature of having colored hair. So for shampoo and everything, I kind of just go back and forth between whatever I have. I'm not very picky on shampoo, but I'm very picky on like the masks and like hair care I use. So for the mask, this is a deep conditioning mask. It's from Fanola. I love Fanola. This is the Restructuring mask, and what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to give proteins for your hair and it helps with detangling any kind of damage, and you only leave it for 5 minutes when you're showering and you're pretty much good to go. And then another thing is from Fanola as well. It's this no yellow shampoo. This has been like the holy grail product of mine because if you have colored hair, then you know how quickly it fades and you have to get it retouched like every time. But with Fanola purple shampoo, no yellow shampoo to be exact, you can literally have this color refreshed every time you wash it with. Oil is very important, so for that I've been using the Oral Therapy 24K. It smells really good and I always put it on right after I shower when my hair is still damp, and I just love the fact that it just makes everything super smooth and super soft. My hair is a little frizzy today because I took a shower last night and I just like kind of went to sleep. And then it always gets really frizzy whenever I do that, so I'm sorry. Another thing I've been loving for my hair is dry shampoo. This is from Tarte. It's called Hair Goals. I really like this product because it smells super good, and most importantly, when you use it, like you can feel the product. Like most dry shampoos, like whenever you put it on, like you can feel that it's there, although your hair looks cleaner and fresher, but you still feel like there's product in your hair. But with this one, like it's like literally zero. I only wash my hair about twice a week the most. I try not to wash it as much because it's just so my hair is already as damaged it is, and it's just whenever I wash it, it just gets even worse and worse. I feel like, but I'm actually ready to go back to normal hair color, so don't get used to this hair. I'll be back to normal, which is like light brown. I've always had light hair, so I think I'm just gonna go back to like my ombre that I used to have. Let's move on to face makeup. I'm gonna start with some skincare products. If you follow me on Instagram, then you know I've been obsessed with some skincare from Lancome. This one is the Water-Infused cream. It smells so good. And then this one is the Youth Concentrate. This is really good for pretty much everyone, literally. What it does is like it tightens your skin. It makes it super like even. love these products. I've been using it for the past 2 months, and then like I haven't had any breakouts, knock on wood. And yeah, it's just been working really well. Usually like I don't like anything that smells, like especially face products, but this smell doesn't bother me. Like it actually smells really good. And then another thing I just recently found is this little guy here. It's Kiehls. It's the pore minimizing lotion. It has made a huge difference in my skin. I really feel like it made my pores smaller, especially because I can see it whenever I put my foundation on. But lately it's been like extremely smooth, and foundation goes on like way nicer, and Kiehls has awesome product, so I highly recommend that. And mind you, my skin is normal to combination. I'm not very oily, but I get kind of oily through this area whenever it's really hot outside. And then this is another favorite that I've been really liking. I think they just released this a few weeks ago. Stress Positive Eye Lift from Dermalogica. And I really like the fact that it has like this like top that's metal, and so whenever you put it on, like it just feels really cool, and it feels like it's working. I do feel like it's working. I believe if you don't even do any of these like crazy skin routine thing, I really highly recommend just trying out some eye creams, because usually when you get older, like the first thing you see is the wrinkles in your smiles, and you don't want that. And to prevent that, use some eye creams. Alright, so that's it for the skincare. Let's move on to makeup. I don't have much, I only have a few. I'm actually one of those people that kind of sticks with what I've been using for a while until like something actually falls in my lap and like forces me to try it, and then I'll be like, oh my god, I love this product. Which is what happened with this guy here. This is the Nye-Banana Powder. Obviously I've heard so many good things about it, and I just never had the chance to pick it up. But I recently went to a show and their booth was there, so I picked this one up, and I'm so glad I did, because I've been missing out. Like everything you hear about this powder is true. Like super good. And why I like it so much is because I change concealers pretty much every day. My favorite concealer is the MAC Pro Longwear, but I ran out of that one long time ago, and I haven't been able to find one. I mean, I haven't been able to get one yet, so I've been just using whatever I can find. And then whenever I use them, like obviously they crease because it's not, you know, it's not good. Like it's not right for my skin tone, I guess, or just the way, like the texture of it just doesn't work for me. But ever since I got this Van Nye powder, any kind of concealer, it stays on all day long. I had my makeup on since, I believe, what time is it now? It's like 3 p.m. now. I put it on at like 7 a.m. and it's still like super fresh. I have no creases whatsoever. I know this is like a prototype, so they sent me one to try it out, and I'm so glad I found them. It is so good. What it is it's like a it's called an Evie Blender. First of all, it's like a beauty blender, but it's made out of silicone. Like you can see, it's silicone, and it works really well with concealers and powders. Especially it goes really well with my Ben Eyes. It's not Ben Eyes, it's just Ben Nye, huh? This is called the Palm Brush. I believe they just released not too long ago. This thing is just amazing for foundation. It fits right in your hand, and it's super quick to blend everything out. I've been using this every single day since I found it. It's so good, and the bristles are so soft. Mine is ready to be washed. I have to wash this today. Last few things I just want to quickly mention is my self-tanner from Tarte. I recently just discovered this as well. It is so good, and this is what I have on my... So, okay, let's see. You can see the actual color of my skin, like on my ear. This is how white I am. Like, I'm extremely pale, and I do not tan at all in the sun. I've tried so many times. Like, every time I tell people, like, I use a self-tanner, and they're like, why don't you just tan in the sun? Well, I can't. I'm sorry. I've tried so many times. Like, I spent whole summer... well, it was a long time ago, but like I spent the whole summer by the pool every single day. I got a little bit of burnt, but that was it. Like, I got no color, nothing, nada. So that's why I have to use self-tanners, because I love being tan, and that's the worst. Like, if I was fine with being pale, like, I wouldn't mind, but like, I just love the color of being tan and brown and like glossy and all that. So this has been really good for me. And on top of that, oh my god, it does not smell whatsoever. If you use tanner, then you know like how crazy, like, weird smell tanners have. But this, like, it's so weird. Like, I don't know how they did it. Like, I'm so glad I found it, but it's so good, and like, it's like my go-to tanner for now. Two other things I want to talk about is kind of personal stuff, I guess. I mean, it's three things. First thing is my phone cases. I have a 6 Plus right here, and these are the cases that I'm obsessing over. I have so many, obviously. I have 4 different ones, and they're all from Velvet Caviar. I do have a discount code for you guys, so if you want one of these, then you can use it and you get, I believe, 15% off. These are super cute, and I love these pop sockets. This thing, especially if you have a big phone, like, it makes your life so much easier. Another thing is, just bear with me. I forget words sometimes. I'm like, I forget what I was like, like this. Sometimes I forget what I'm like trying to explain, so I'm like looking down, looking for the words, but trust me, I will get it better. Please don't leave me yet, okay? Last thing is my favorite TV show right now is, you probably know what it is. It's 13 Reasons Why. I already finished it. I was going to restart it, but it's such a sad TV show that I don't want to kind of get that feeling all over again, if you know what I mean. But it's so good. When I finished it, it just like made me so sad. So obviously it's about this girl who committed suicide, and then it like goes from, it's about like 13 reasons why she killed herself. It's like, it's so intense, and it's like crazy story. Like, I highly recommend it. And I believe Selena Gomez like produced it, or executive produced it, I think. So that's how I found out about the show, because she was promoting it on her social media channels. But like, so good, so sad and tragic, but it's so good. I highly recommend it. But thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you guys in my next video. And don't forget to subscribe. Yay!